This segment is sponsored by the Alzheimer's Association.
On September 22nd, thousands of people are going to fill Huntington Park and cross home plate for an incredible cause. We're talking about the Walk to End Alzheimer's, and there's still time for you to be involved. To talk about it more are the co-chairs, Angie and Holly. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
So Angie, first talk about your involvement. How have you been involved in the walk?
So I got involved with the walk about 3 years ago, just walking with my family, and in turn, because the disease has affected my family, but in turn then I thought I could get better involved with this, so I decided to join the committee, and now I am a co-chair with Holly. So this is my 3rd year running though.
And Holly, I know you have an incredible history with this and another personal connection, as does Angie. Talk about that.
So I've been walking since 2013.
Okay.
I have been the co-chair since 2016, so going on my 3rd year. I do have a connection. I lost my father to the disease in 2015. My mom has a form of dementia and my uncle as well. So I'm walking for not only all of my family, but just all of our community to make everybody a little bit more aware of it.
And when you hear about the event, the Walk to End Alzheimer's, everybody knows how much of an impact this makes. From your perspective, how does that make you guys feel?
I think it's exciting for us because we want everybody to feel like we do about it. We want everybody to be as passionate about what, you know, why we're out here, why we're making people aware of it. And, you know, to see these stands full
it's overwhelming, actually.
It's
it makes you
emotional.
feel like you're not in this alone, that people are fighting this because it's not a disease that people talk about a lot amongst each other. So when you get involved with something like that and you start talking about it out in the public, in the community, at our jobs, we're like, oh my gosh, my aunt, my uncle, and it kind of unites all of us and makes us feel like we're not alone.
And being stronger together in that sense.
Always.
And for people to be involved, for someone that's never done it, how does their involvement help that fight to end it?
Well, there's a couple different ways that they can get involved, whether it be with the association itself, through our local chapter, which does things not only from a national level, but from a local level as well. You can get involved being a volunteer. You can get involved by joining a team, being a part of a team, starting a team, doing fundraisers. There's millions of different ways you can get involved. But the problem is a lot of people don't know that we do have this local chapter and all of those resources and all of that support for not only the person with the disease, but also their caregivers.
Wow, so it's not something that goes nationally spread across the entire country. It's something we're seeing within our own community.
Definitely in our own community, but also nationally. I mean, we have 220,000 people here in Ohio with the disease alone, and then they each have 2 or 3 caregivers. So it's very important that we obviously let Ohioans know as well that we're here to help them, you know, and we have the resources here in Central Ohio and all throughout the other chapters in Ohio as well.
Right, so there's a reason you're also holding these flowers. You mentioned volunteering. Talk about these guys' involvement.
Right, so, well, these flowers each represent something, whether it be a caretaker, someone living with the disease, someone who has passed from the disease, and then just overall support of the disease. So the day of the event, these are an option for people to take and find the flower that represents where they are with the disease. So it's really overwhelming and just it really lights you up to look out and see into the stands. And again, these stands will be filled.
Oh, yes.
And you see all of these flowers just like blowing in the breeze, and it represents so much more than just what that flower is. It represents what you're going through and how it's affected your life.
Right.
And I think more importantly too, our biggest thing is to find the white flower, or to have the white flower, which is going to be the flower for survivors. And we have no survivors. There's no way to prevent it. There's no cure at this point. There's no way to stop the progression truly. So one day we want everybody in the stands to have a white flower versus a colored flower.
And it takes people getting involved to support this cause.
Correct.
So people want to be involved in the walk. What can they still do? How could they sign up, and what are the logistics?
So the walk, as you said, is September 22nd, which is Sunday afternoon. It starts at 2. Gates open open here at 12. They can get involved by going to alz.org to sign up. It takes no time at all. It's actually, the walk is free, but we would love people to fundraise so that we, you know, can help support not only our local chapter, but on a national level for research. You do not have to walk. You can be a virtual donator. You know, you can just register to donate some money and be involved as a just as a supporter of the cause itself.
And the walk is fun.
Yeah,
the walk is not meant to be, people had asked if
it's not somber.
You have to build for it. Right? No, you don't have to build up. It's a little over 1 mile. Strollers are welcome. Families are welcome. Wheelchairs are welcome. The idea is to get as many people out there walking as possible. You do not have to start training. Like we always say,
right. Okay, I gotta start doing the high knees to get ready.
No, you don't do high knees. No high knees.
What a great event for the family, guys. Congratulations on
Thank
another
you.
year. A successful event coming
Thanks
up
so much
September
for being
22nd.
part of it too.
As Holly and Angie just said, for more information to be involved, whether you want to walk or just donate for some reason if you can't, just go to alz.org.